It is Monday. It is that time of the show. Angie Hill joins us in to make sure we know everything that's happening through the music world. Hi, my friend.
I am so glad that you're giving me that much credit.
Well, of course.
I don't know everything, but I know some things.
No, you know everything. Well, even, side note, even so much so that anytime there's something music related, my dad always sends me a text and he goes, oh, you gotta ask Angie about this. Or he sent me like 15 heart videos just to show you. So no, you're at the top of the list.
That's good. If I'm in, Dad Will's stuff, I'm good to go.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Okay, we'll reel it back in. First topic we're going to talk about is Billy Joel.
Okay. Well, so we heard rumor there was something going on with Billy. He had fallen down in some of his performances, and people weren't quite sure what was going on. Well, now we know for certain he has something called normal pressure hydrocephalus. Did I say that right?
I think so, but
I don't know.
I'm not a doctor. We know that.
So it's MPH.
Okay.
We'll call it that, but it's a condition that affects the brain, and it affects your ability to balance, hearing, vision, pretty much everything you need for a successful rock and roll concert.
Yeah, so obviously that's the reasoning why we're seeing some of these things. So what does it kind of look like for the future? Is it...
He's seeing doctors prioritizing health right now. They've had to cancel all of the upcoming 2 years of shows. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah,
obviously all of our thoughts will be with Billy.
Yeah, for sure.
And the family. Turning things now local.
I want to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
This is so cool. So some friends of mine got together and they thought, why don't we get a concert series going for old people that used to love to rock and roll, like, say, Angie Hill? So anyway, Mike Conway and Daryl Moore and Rob Carlton, they put their heads together and decided to use the Dallas nightclub, which was formerly Stages. Anybody of an era knows that. Anyway, they're putting together something called Saturday Nights Live. It's not going to be every week, Will. It's going to be maybe once a month or so. So just listen to Bounce Radio and watch your social media for more. But coming up on the 21st of June is the Van Halen Invasion with Trucker Mouth and Voodoo Curse.
Cool.
So I think it's super cool. And the best part, tickets are only $20.
Nice.
$20. You can have a night out, maybe go to Bobby O's and have a bite to eat, go across the street, and maybe, try to relive your 20s.
Yeah, you know what I love about that too is the idea of, like you said, it's not each week, it's just like once a month.
Yep.
Have it where people will be like knock it in the calendars, where it's not like every single week you're doing something, probably will attract a lot more of an audience for each show too.
And I love it that they're doing it this summer and sort of a concert series all leading up to Blues Fest in August, and there's going to be a ton of shows going on downtown Kitchener that you'll be able to take advantage of, and it'll be, of course, at Dallas too, right?
Yes.
So that's super fun.
What else you got for us today?
Erick Traplin Day!
Woo!
So Erick Traplin celebrating 36 years in the community, entertaining children, entertaining all of us, actually. So we're having a special tribute to him. It is at Carl Zare Square from 12 to 5 on June the 8th with a special tribute at 1 o'clock.
Oh, that's super nice. It seems like you're pretty pumped about that.
I love him so much. And I did not know this about Erick Traplin. I'm a Grey Bruce girl. Eric is a Grey Bruce guy.
Come on.
He was born in Owen Sound.
There you go.
I know. Who knew?
Look at all the local things we got going on here.
Super fun. Well, there's a lot more going on, I think, than people give us credit for.
Yeah, definitely. Even when I first started here to now looking at all the events and all the concerts, like things are really starting to bump up, and we have a lot to look forward to, my friend.
All right. Thank you, Will.